a tough conversation for any DJ, but one you really need to have if you plan on doing this long term is how you manage your money. Now, it's really easy for DJs to be super irresponsible with their money, buying a bunch of gear, cars, houses, jewelry, clothes, sneakers, collectibles, whatever. But if you really want to take this job seriously and you want it to be a career that lasts a long time, you not only need to manage your money for now, but also think about the future after the DJing is done. And I just want to start this off saying that I'm not a financial advisor in any way, but I just wanted to go over the systems that I use that work for me and have kept a roof over my head and my bills paid for over a decade doing this full time. Now, this all really spawns from a book from an author named Ramit Sethi. He had a book called I'll Teach You How to Be Rich. Yes, it sounds scammy, but there's some really good advice in there. And the one point of that book that's really stuck with me over the years and that's helped me out tremendously is something that he called his conscious spending plan. Now, what the conscious spending plan basically says is once you get paid, before you do anything, you break your money up into 4 different categories. First, and the most important, would be your fixed costs. These are all of your bills. So, all your electricity bills, trash, water, your phone bill, your car note, your rent, your mortgage, all of that is covered under fixed cost. Then you have investments next. This could be, money you have in the stock market, or for DJs, at least a retirement account of some kind, maybe a Roth IRA or an IRA. Since we're independent contractors, we really can't have a 401k, so that's out of the equation. Then we have our savings goals. So this is money you'd set aside once you get paid to build up to purchases like maybe new gear, maybe a new car, maybe you're saving up for a crib, something like that. You want to put money away in that section as well. Then finally, after all 3 of those things are fully taken care of, then you have your free spending money, which is money to go out to eat or whatever you want to do, buy clothes. All that's covered in that last section. And this plan has really helped me out and has really given a structure to how I take care of my finances, and it's really helped out and kept my bills paid and kept the roof over my head like I discussed. And it's really important to make sure you take care of those important things first before you get to that free spending money where you can actually just blow your check on something that you want to buy. And I think it's important to think of those things in that order. Of course, first thing, you want to get your bills paid, make sure everything's like copacetic at home, your car's good, everything. Then after that, investments. I think this is somewhere DJs get wrong a lot, and they don't plan for after DJing, and this is where you do it, right? You set up some type of retirement account that can build interest and make your money work for you and build even more money. Getting an investment account, getting a retirement account, even if you fund it with 10, 15, $20 a month, putting that aside and letting that build over time can really help out towards the end of your career, or especially after your career, right? Then after that, of course, you have your savings goals. And one thing that my parents taught me that became true later on as I got older was that you have to save for a rainy day, and any money that doesn't get saved is just going to get spent. So make sure that you put a percentage of your money towards something else, such as, like I mentioned, gear, or eventually we're going to need new cars, or maybe you want to, get out of the apartment or condo or house you're in and you want to upgrade to something else. That all starts by, putting money aside just for that. You might not even know exactly what it's going to be, but making a habit out of setting money aside just for savings for purchases like that is really important. And then finally, and I think that a lot of DJs get wrong and put this first, is just kind of the free spending money where you can just blow it on whatever. Make sure everything is taken care of first before you get to that free spending money, or you're going to run into issues and problems and trouble down the line. And another tip for DJs in dealing with finances is, at least here in the United States, you have to make sure you set aside money for taxes. Now, as DJs, because we're sole proprietors, independent contractors, we're, in charge of setting aside money to pay the government at the end of the year, and you have to pay those taxes. I've heard and have met DJs out there that just totally avoid their taxes, and I've heard and met DJs that have gotten into tax trouble because they've done that. And it's so much more trouble to, just put it off and not pay it and get hit down the line, rather than just every part of every check you get, set aside a certain percentage, That'll cover your taxes, put that aside, and it doesn't hurt as much if you take a little chunk of every check rather than when tax season comes around and you have to pay Uncle Sam, you're hit with that big tax bill, and then now you're coming out of pocket all at once. If you're smart about it and plan for it and just do it little by little, it's definitely a lot more manageable. Now, again, I'm not a financial advisor of any sort, but I live a pretty comfortable life, and regardless of what income bracket I started out or where I am now, these principles and that conscious spending plan really set me up to be able to take care of everything I needed to take care of finance wise, no matter how little or how much money I was making. And I think it's something that more DJs need to be made aware about, especially if you plan on doing this for an extended period of time, a decade or decades. And you have to keep in mind that there's a timetable for DJs, right? This isn't something you can do, at least we haven't seen it yet, consistently till you're 70, 80 years old or whenever you plan on retiring. You have to plan for this now, and you have to get your finances in order now rather than later. And the earlier you can start, the better. The earlier you can start those retirement accounts or those savings accounts and build that money up, time will be on your side. But even if you're later in your career, it's better to start today than put it off till tomorrow, because if you wait another day, there's a good chance you might not even get it set up, and you're probably going to get bit in the butt later down on the line when your career is eventually over. Just like all of us, our careers will eventually be over. So make the most of it, plan for it now, and don't get bit in the butt at the end of your career. Deal with it as soon as you can. And that's all I got for this video. If you found this video useful, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe to this channel. And if you're looking to support this channel even further, check out my Patreon. I'll leave a link down in the comments below, or in the description below, I should say. And shout out to all of my patrons. If you're looking for DJ edits, I have mine up there now for all my Patreon subscribers. And if you're looking for one-on-one coaching, I have a tier for that too. Or group coaching, I have a tier for that too. Definitely check it out. More content on the way over there. And of course, as always, if you're looking for more DJ related content, go ahead and click on one of the videos right here, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.